Tonight, we have a chanting in Farsi of a prayer by Baha'u'llah, the founder and the prophet of the Bahai tradition. And the Bahai faith is a worldwide tradition. And this is one beautiful way for us to express our prayer. So the Bahai faith, the founder of the Bahai faith is Baha'u'llah, and he appointed his son Abdul Baha, which literally means the servant of glory, as the successor of the faith. And this is about 100 years ago. Abdul Baha was here in the United States. I'm going to read to you what Abdul Baha has stated in something, in some of his works. And just so you know, that he refers to Baha'u'llah as the Blessed Beauty a couple times in here, and some other things. So I will start reading. So Abdul Baha said that the Blessed Beauty saith, "Ye are the fruits of one tree, the leaves of one branch. Thus hath he likened the world of being to a single tree, and all its peoples to the leaves thereof, and the blossoms and the fruits. It is needful for the bough to blossom, and leaf and the fruit to flourish, and upon the interconnection of all parts of the world tree dependeth the flourishing of leaf and blossom, and the sweetness of the fruit. Let the people at all times concern themselves with doing a kindly thing for one of their fellows, offering to someone love, consideration, thoughtful help. Let them see no one as their enemy, or wishing them ill, but think of all humankind as their friends, regarding the alien as an intimate, the stranger as a companion, staying free of prejudice, drawing no lines. In this day, The one favored at the threshold of the Lord is he who handeth round the cup of faithfulness, who bestoweth even upon his enemies the jewel of bounty, and lendeth even to his fallen oppressor a helping hand. It is he who will, even in the fiercest of his foes, be a loving friend. These are the teachings of the blessed beauty. These are the counsels of the most great name. Spread far and wide the precepts and counsels of the loving Lord, so that this world will change into another world, and this darksome earth will be flooded with light, and the deadly body of mankind will arise and live, so that every soul will ask for immortality through the holy grace of God. Soon will your swiftly passing days be over, and the fame and the riches, the comforts, the joys provided by this rubbish heap, the world, will be gone without a trace. Summon ye then the people to God, and invite humanity to follow the example of the company on high. Be ye loving fathers to the orphan, and a refugee to the helpless, and a treasury for the poor, and a cure for the alien. Be ye the helpers of every victim of oppression, the patrons of the disadvantaged. Think ye at all times of rendering some service to every member of the human race. So while Abdu'l-Baha was here in the United States, he went to a place called I can't remember the name, the Boulevard. It's a place that helps people who are poor. And this is what he said while he was there speaking to the people. While Baha'u'llah was in Baghdad, still in possession of great wealth, he felt he left all he had and went alone from the city, living 2 years among the poor. They were his comrades. He ate with them, slept with them, glorified in being one of them. He chose for one of his names the title of Poor One, and often of his writings referred to himself as a dervish, which in Persian means poor. And of this title he was very proud. He admonished all that we must be the servants of the poor, helpers of the poor, remember the sorrows of the poor, associate with them, for thereby we may inherit the kingdom of heaven. God has not said that there are mansions prepared for us if we pass our time associating with the rich, but he has said there are many mansions prepared for the servants of the poor, for the poor are very dear to God. The mercies and the bounties of God are within them. The rich are most intelligent, steeped in worldliness, depending upon their means, whereas the poor are dependent upon God, and the reliance is upon Him, not upon themselves. Therefore the poor are nearer to the threshold of God and His throne.